How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on June 28th, 2023. First, I want to give honor and praise to the Elohim of Israel for waking me up today and giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Next, I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about Adrien Broner and the video that came out and the statement he released. As many of you know, the other day Adrien Broner was on a podcast and they released a video, and Adrien Broner was greatly intoxicated. It was a sad thing to see. I don't have to go into all the details of the video, but it was a sad thing to see the brother in that state. And I can tell that he has been dealing with alcoholism. It's been well reported, but you can see the physical effects of the alcoholism was having on him. Later on, he released a statement yesterday saying that he indeed is addicted to alcohol, addicted to sex, and addicted to gambling. Me being in recovery, I understand that most of those things go together like that, so I wasn't surprised to see the other addictions along with the alcoholism. But I also know that this is going to be the biggest fight that Adrien ever had. I know he's a well-known boxer, 4-time or 5-time champion or something like that. Was known not to duck anybody in the ring. Very flamboyant and things of that nature. But this fight that he has to take on is going to be a fight that he never had before, because the biggest challenge of this fight is he's going to have to die to himself. He's going to have to die to the person that he developed to be Adrien Broner. The arrogance, the cockiness, the mouthy talking, all of that package that really stems from insecurity. He's gonna have to die to that. But help can happen. It can happen. Trust me. And the most interesting thing about this is Don King knows the person that can help him. This guy was a former employer of Don King, Alan Hopper. This is him right here. And I know that Alan Hopper can help Adrien Broner if Alan is still alive, because Alan helped me. When I was in rehab, Alan was one of the counselors there, and Alan helped me turn my life around. Alan knows recovery. He knows the 12 steps and what Broner would have to do in order for him to become this person that he needs to become to change his life. Two of the biggest obstacles that he's gonna have to endure is the fact that people, places, and things. If he decides to go to recovery, once he comes home, they have to stay away from those people, places, and things that triggers him. So that's gonna be a challenge, because I know he likes to be around the club scene, the bars, and just those kind of people, women, all of that kind of things, and all those things that trigger. And that's going to be one of the challenges for that young man. And the other one, like I said earlier, is dying to who he think he is Adrien Broner. It's going to take a lot of humility for him to even take this challenge and be on this road of recovery. But at this point right now, his life totally depends on it. Totally depends on it. And it's because this thing just progresses. It's only going to get worse. So as people say, like they see him getting worse and worse with the alcoholism, and how could he do this? Don King gave him a chance. You don't understand. We have built-in forgetters. That's why I attend meetings daily, because once he got that check and he had the fight and he was successful in the fight, his brain told him that he can have a drink, it's going to go back to the glory days when he first started drinking. It never returns to those days, but that's the insanity of the alcoholism, because we think that it's going to return to those days, and we try it over and over again. I'm praying for the brother. I know the battle that he's facing, and it's going to be the fight of his life, and it can be done if he's willing to surrender. This addiction is the only thing that you have to surrender to win, and that's tough for competitive people, and it's tough for people that carry a lot of arrogance and conceit, because they don't want nobody to see that they had to surrender to something. But the only way Broner were able to defeat this demon is by surrendering and be willing to face those demons that's really inside. The undercover issue of why he's really drinking. The alcohol, the sex, and the gambling are just substances. What's the real reason that you're doing this, brother? And if he finds Alan, and I know Alan could talk to him and really take him through the process if Alan is still alive. Because I know for a fact, because like I said, Alan helped me. This is a good dude right here. The white guy right there with Don King. He helped me with my addiction. So prayers up for Adrien Broner, and I pray that he finds the strength and the wisdom and really have the humility to deal with this addiction. This is Brother Mike. Shalom.